What the what the hell?
The mirror on the wardrobe burst outward, sending sharp shards of glass flying towards Alex, barely missing him. But there's something even weirder here. Because, did you see it? Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room so fast that Alex doesn't even notice.
What the hell? Why are you throwing rocks at trains? Why are you throwing rocks at at trains, Scotty? Did they make too much noise that you're just tired of it?
He checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there. Mark Sebastian is staying at the infamous Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in North America, and is most famously known as the inspiration for the Stephen King book and subsequent movie, The Shining. Turns out that the hotel does live up to its spooky reputation. As Mark is filming the outside of the hotel late one night, he captures this.
Is it in the window? I saw something move in the window.
I'm not kidding. I just saw someone move in that window. Look in this window.
Yeah, that's what I
here.
thought. I saw something move.
A dark figure seems to peek out of one of the hotel's upper windows. But what's especially creepy is that this room is closed and locked off, inaccessible to the public.
This is the room where I saw something.
It already looks creepy in there.
Even the hotel staff can't explain Mark's strange, ghostly capture, as no member of the staff patrols that room, and it's not open to hotel guests.
Really creepy though.
Isn't that creepy?
I'm glad you caught that though.
Me too.
You should show the tours.
Okay, I'll show the tours downstairs. Okay. I confirmed with the staff that no one was in there. They don't do patrols inside of that room. And most certainly not at 2:30 a.m.
I want to let you know that I was on live the entire night that night. So there are at least 1,000 people who saw the events of the footage you just saw play out in real time. It's a locked whiskey bar that is only open for private events. And as soon as I saw Mr. Shadowman show his ass, I ran up to the door of that room that is on that little patio that you can see in the video, shined a flashlight in and showed that there was no one in there.
So just who or what did Mark see?
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
This next clip was sent to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Zach S. He says that just after midnight, he and his friend Brandon were exploring a tunnel in Shinks Ferry, Pennsylvania, that locals claim is extremely haunted. As the guys look around, something happens that chills them to their core.
Oh my god, people who go into scary tunnels. I hate that. I hate that.
Did you hear the like low like? Yeah. It's like a male.
Yeah, that's what I was describing as a growl.
It's like a male grunting.
I know, hell no. I hear humming. What the fuck?
The two guys hear what sounds like a person moving in the tunnel.
Oh my god, that scream. I'm going back. That scream was full terror.
It sounds like boots, like wet boots walking over here.
Well, I heard that too, but did you hear the like low like? Yeah. It's like a male.
Yeah, that's what I was describing as a growl.
It's like a male grunting.
Same. What
The two guys hear what sounds like a person.
You know what? That's a valid reaction when you're just in a
freaks them out.
when you're just in like a dark tunnel and you just hear random humming. You hear footsteps and then you hear this random humming or growling.
But as they go to check it out, they hear what almost sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close by. This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror.
Same. What
Did Zach and Brandon hear a ghost tromping around and whooping it up? Well, you decide. Caught on camera. Now, I don't
A lot of
usually
these were
feature
caught on
scary
camera.
photos on the
So why is this
channel
very
because they're
specific?
just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate. Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no children in attendance. So one of the women snapped a live photo on her iPhone and captured this.
I don't see what I'm supposed to be looking at.
Did you see it?
No, I'm
On the right
blind.
side of the picture,
Oh.
a boy who seems to be absolutely colorless appears over the women's shoulders. Now, if you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few frames after. And if you look closely, this little pale gray boy actually seems...
Nah, what the hell? He looks creepy as shit. He looks like one of those like those ghost children from actually he kind of looks like someone from Coraline. You know when they have like the little buttons for eyes? Yeah, he is looking into your soul. He's looking directly at the camera, so that doesn't help.
Women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely no children around anywhere. Next up, a young woman named Tegan is taking a picture with her boyfriend.
I can't with the forehead. I can draw tic-tac-toe on her forehead. If I had a marker. The face isn't helping either.
But later when she prints the photo out, she notices something very odd in the background.
No, that's a shirt. Oh, well, that's not very...
Tall, thin man with indistinct features and hollow eyes.
A man? It looks like a woman. That looks more like a woman than a man.
Can be seen watching them. The couple claims that the strange man with seemingly extra long limbs was not there when they took the picture. Destination unknown. Now, this story is about a different kind of scare, one that you might not take seriously, but maybe you should. Back in 2003, the movie Final Destination 2 was released, and it featured this classic horror scene involving a log truck.
Joker, thank you for the follow.
Now, this movie scene
Damn.
is so iconic that when the new Final Destination movie was released earlier this year, the movie studio actually put ads on log trucks.
Oh my god.
Now, the Final Destination 2 log truck scene pretty much influenced the driving habits of a whole generation.
And this is what Final Destination did to the millennials. Look.
Nobody's
Not
behind that
one
truck.
car in the
Not
lane.
one car in the lane.
Oh my god.
You.
But some people didn't see Final Destination 2, or maybe they just didn't take it seriously.
Oh.
This guy has never watched Final Destination 2 because why are we following this jam?
Tori, every single millennial is terrified, and you have, oh my gosh, we're cruising behind the lumber truck.
They have to strap those down.
Oh, I bet they said that in the movie too.
But here's what makes the Final Destination log truck scene especially creepy, because sometimes it actually happens.
Arriving behind the Final Destination truck. Keep it
Oh my god.
For some reason, they're gonna lose it. Swear to God, they're gonna lose the log. Happening! It's happening! It's happening!
Oh my god.
My camera out. Oh my God!
And And if you're saying, yeah, well, that's not like the movie, the log just fell off the side, even though the driver weirdly just kept going. But no, as I said before, this has actually happened.
It just barely, this just barely hit the driver. Man, I don't know if I can get a perfect shot of it. I don't think I can.
Just a public service message. So, has actually happened.
Wait. Yeah, that just barely hits the person. I think I remember seeing this clip of an accident. I don't remember.
Crazy, boy.
So, is it scary or just a public service message?
I think it can be
Either way,
both.
Just do not drive behind a log truck. Thank you. The devil down below. A guy named Kyle Anthony says that lately he has been hearing strange sounds around his house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space. He sets up a camera to see what's going on. What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw
a spider?
The thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Oh, well, that's something. That is something.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
I could never. Not after seeing that. I would never. Not after seeing this, I would never go down there.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
I can't sleep. There's a security camera. I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath it. I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of afterlife. I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know. Sensing something bad. A guy named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night while his grandmother is having an episode, weird things start to happen around their house.
Oh no. She's just standing there. Menacingly. Not him watching Star Wars The Clone Wars. Actually, I need to watch it, actually, for realsies. I need to finish watching it. I never finished watching Clone Wars. When it was on, like, Cartoon Network, they like, stopped showing... They, like, stopped showing it after a certain season. I forget which season, but they stopped showing it after a while. Then I think it didn't get canceled because they finished it. I just don't think they showed it on Cartoon Network. I think they switched to Adult Swim. It sucks because I could never finish it because it's Adult Swim and I think they showed it late at night. Oh wait, I didn't even read this part. Last night at my grandma's house, she has dementia, and this scared me so bad. Okay. Oh yeah, the dog senses something. No, because what is that? What is that dark puddle? Oh, it's a Roomba. Oh. I thought it was some shadow figures. It's a Roomba.
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward the kitchen for no reason. Then the roaming Roomba seems to randomly start and stop, as if it's sensing something right in front of it. But there's nothing there. And finally, something falls from the top of the fridge. Now, as for the randomly stopping Roomba, Nick later shows that the little Roomba is functioning normally, and usually only does this when it is about to collide with something, like a person standing in front of it.
Can you try to step in front of that? And so it just does that. Move away. So that
Hello, motherfucker.
And so in the video,
What does that say? Corey-san, thank you for the follow. How are you? We're watching spooky stuff.
we also see something fall. Well, Nick also explains this, and it's a little creepy.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines.
Hello, Corey.
Genuinely. I mean,
He's got little ramen packets up there.
Angel falling and not legitimately anything else she has.
Nick says that now both of his grandmother's dogs have become absolutely petrified of the kitchen. He says that both dogs sit and stare at the kitchen every night and often just refuse to enter that room.
I was watching my show.
Watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
There's nothing there.
But then things get even creepier. Because one night, the Roomba at Nick's grandmother's house again just starts to act very strange.
Whoa. Whoa.
Maybe the Roomba is cursed. Maybe it's a cursed Roomba. Is the Roomba even supposed to like be able to like go down? I thought like Roombas are supposed to like I thought the Roombas are supposed to like know when they're about to like fall off a ledge, so they'll stop and turn around. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to assume that you're from Oklahoma. It's just a random guess. Yeah, it's a Roomba. It's a Roomba. Apparently the Roomba's been acting like really fun, really weird, while this guy stays at his grandma's house to take care of her. And I have a theory that maybe it's possessed. Not him being scared of Roomba. What the what the hell?
Now the Roomba.
It did a backflip. I don't think Roombas are supposed to do that. Ah, God. I've been attacked. Yeah, it literally did a flip. What the hell?
And crashing down the stairs is odd enough because, well, they're just not supposed to do that. But the Roomba flipping over on its own has absolutely no explanation. Nick says that his grandmother found the Roomba in the living room and placed it back in the kitchen. He says that since this, the Roomba has just not moved again, despite having a full charge. But he does say that his grandma's 2 dogs are still scared of the device and often just stare at it. End of the road. Sam Rossi is an independent truck driver in Southeast Asia. He regularly posts his experiences and adventures as he drives his truck across the countryside of Indonesia. Late one night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch of road that locals claim is haunted by a dark spirit. Just after he crosses a bridge in the middle of nowhere, his truck suddenly breaks down.
Ya bener, bener sampean. Apa jenenge? Tibake ya, tibake mesinku sing keder. Oh, wis tak servis ya, Lur ya.
Oh, I would never want.
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Aku saiki ngomong yo.
See that looks like a. I will never trust bridges like at night because looks like something straight out of a horror film where like a ghost just pops up and then tries to kill you.
Mambune, moro-moro mambune gak enak Lur. Mambu melati campur amis. Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis Lur yo.
It smells so fishy.
Sapa? Cuk, sapa iki? Welut. Welut. Muncul.
Sam smells something horrible and peers under his truck, only to see someone's bare feet that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other
What the
side.
hell? Not the grippers.
There's no one there. After this spooky encounter and with his truck stalled on the road, Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help. Scurry videos. Now these are videos
Not the scary videos.
but they're kind of goofy or funny. Maybe just goofy. Anyway, you decide. First up, a man spots something terrifying peering at him from the corner of his door frame.
Oh, it's a cat.
And then it was just his cat. But how did it get up there? Was it something supernatural? Nah, it It wasn't. It wasn't anything supernatural. Next, we move on to something really scary that actually makes its way inside the door. The result is truly disturbing.
I'm gonna cry.
Some say that this unfortunate woman never made it out of that room. And then some say she just stepped on that roach. Continuing on, sometimes we hear about strange things that are said to be the result of paranormal activity, but we only have the story and experience of the person who witnessed it. Case in point.
Oh, not the... I don't know whether it's a cat or a dog, but not them playing with it. Oh. Everyone on Twitch, there's gonna be an ad break in 1 minute. Crazy Blue, welcome to the stream. Hello, how are you? There's gonna be an ad break in 1 minute. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. You get special benefits from it. And you get like a little special hangout on my Discord. Or use a Prime sub. I think they changed it so you can get more things out of it, but I didn't read that much into it. But they were ad break in less than a minute.
Afterwards, this very scared guy watched the CCTV, and he felt like an idiot, I would assume.
Not the cat being like a straight troll.
Strange creatures and cryptids, while the road maintenance crew in Australia is right there with you.
Hang on a goddamn minute. Hang on a goddamn minute. There's a fucking what in 40 kilometers?
What the hell is that? What is that?
Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you back.
See, this one scared me at first, and then I saw the cat, and I'm like, oh. I did say that I was gonna watch this one next. So we're gonna be watching this one next. It says scary videos or are you a big baby?
Vanna says that she often took her daughter to see her grandmother at the nursing home and that her little girl always loved those visits. Unfortunately, one quiet night, Savannah's elderly grandmother passed away peacefully in her sleep. The very next morning, just before sunrise, Savannah's daughter wakes up and wanders into her playroom. She sits there in the dark, all alone, playing and just talking to herself. But when Savannah listens closely to the security footage, it seems like her daughter might not have been alone after all.
Lucky is her little brother who recently got a new airplane toy. Oh, okay. Strange meow sounds in the back. That is kind of weird.
The toddler seems to be speaking directly to her recently deceased grandmother, even gently reminding Grandma that she's now with the angels on the other side. Savannah says that she can't explain what happened, but that watching the bittersweet video always brings tears to her eyes. She believes that her grandma came back to say one last goodbye to her beloved little granddaughter. The unseen observer, Rhett Anderson, who is an Air Force medic, says that strange things often happen at the military base's treatment facility where he works. One late night, Red is sending his wife a Snapchat message when he captures something that is pure nightmare fuel.
But yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just had to check the email real quick. I'll be home in a sec, but it'll be crazy.
Oh no. Welcome back, everyone, from the ad breaks.
Did you see it? In the doorway across the hall, some strange dark shape seems to peer down from the top of the doorway.
I'm looking, but I do not see it.
Little widely spaced eyes.
Oh.
As it ducks out of sight, a strange sound can be heard. Now, there isn't supposed to be anyone else in the base medical facility, so Rhett goes to investigate. But he doesn't see anything. Rhett says that his wife later pointed out the strange onlooker in his video, and when he saw it, it sent a chill down his spine. Next stop, nowhere. The property manager of a high-rise building in
the little
Rhett says that
the little thing that says pointing it out like, hey, you got any snacks? You got any snacks for me?
Strange onlooker in his video, and when he saw it, it sent a chill down his spine. Next stop, nowhere. The property manager of a high-rise building in China steps into the elevator for what should have been a routine ride. But out of nowhere, things take a terrifying turn.
What the hell? Oh no. Why? His head looks fucking massive, by the way. Like, his head looks like it's not supposed to be on his body.
The elevator suddenly lets out a loud metallic bang and then slams to a violent emergency stop. The property manager is a bit shaken, but luckily he's unharmed. However, there was something more going on here. Did you see it? In the reflection of the elevator doors, something strange appears, like a pale hand or maybe a long white finger reaching towards the man's shoulder. Others say it looks more like a ghostly mist creeping through the small gap in the elevator doors.
Maybe.
Either way, let me know what you think. Next up, 3 friends are on a summer trip to Spain, staying in a large high-rise hotel. One night they hop on the elevator to head down to the lobby, but that's when things start to go very wrong.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird. We started a few floors up, and
oh hell no.
Fast forward to 45 minutes later, and the guys are still stuck in the elevator as the lights flicker and the temperature begins to rise from the summer heat.
Alright, so the power is out. The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator has been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking alive.
Now, luckily, the hotel does have a backup generator, but unluckily, the generator seems to be malfunctioning. And here things start to get a bit weird, because for some unknown reason, the elevator takes them to the hotel's 16th floor, which is currently abandoned and under construction.
Oh, no, look, it worked. What is... Alright, so it's been doing this for a minute. There's nothing out there. Hey, no, that did something. That did something.
No. Dude, I don't know.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy? Is there someone there? What the?
See, no, this I could never.
Trapping them inside. But a little bit later, and finally there's a silver lining, as the elevator power seems to come back on.
We're moving.
Fine. Thank you.
Where are we going?
Oh, wait. Stop.
No. No.
That's the same one as before.
No.
All right.
The power comes back on and the elevator starts to move. But inexplicably, it somehow just ends up back on the creepy abandoned 16th floor.
That's so weird.
The friends debate just stepping out and trying to find the stairs. But with the floor completely blacked out and under construction, they decide it's safer to just stay put. And now, over an hour has passed, and the guys
my
are starting
God.
to get a bit stir-crazy in the hot, cramped elevator.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh, not them making beats.
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder. I gotta pee.
You gotta pee.
Feel like a rapper. Go. I gotta pee.
All right.
I'm holding my bladder. I gotta pee. I don't know what else is going on.
You know what? At least they're trying to have a good time.
Guys, this is probably the worst thing anyone did.
Now, shortly after this clip, power was fully restored and the guys finally made it down to the hotel lobby. They upload videos of their harrowing adventure on the elevator, but their viewers spot something truly chilling. Again, did you see it?
No.
As the guys are goofing around while stuck on the creepy 16th floor, something black seems to appear behind them and on the floor. So just why did the elevator keep dragging them back to that closed-off 16th floor? And why was it shut down in the first place? But most importantly, what is this? Let me know what you think. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. A bolt from the blue. Now, I usually don't post many UFO videos on this channel, but there's something a bit different about this one. Something a little weird and possibly scary. So, on August 5th, Andrew Clifton was walking his dog Dash in the Malvern Hills of Western England. He was shooting some slow-motion video clips of his dog to post to Facebook. When Andrew checked his footage back, he found something that left him speechless.
Not him finding something paranormal. What the hell?
Did you see it?
It went by so quickly.
To his dog Dash, some unknown long cylindrical object seems to fly just over his head at a very fast speed. And so this is when things get a little scary, because cynics and debunkers claim that this object is an arrow, possibly shot from a bow or crossbow. So this is either some strange UFO or someone randomly shot an arrow at Andrew's head while he was out walking his dog. But what do you think? Is this something from another world? Government technology? Or new fear unlocked? Someone shooting an arrow at you while you're walking your dog? You decide. The 4th floor. A young woman named Aria is staying at an old hotel in Virginia.
That'd be just plain creepy. It was like, that'd be just nightmare fuel. Someone is randomly shooting a arrow at you. It did kind of look like, it did kind of look very like slender. It didn't look like a UFO type thing. But that's like actually really scary. There's a random person attacking you for no reason.
Walking back to her room when she notices a strange looking man following her. She starts to record on her
Wait.
phone, pretending
Okay, so I've seen this one blowing up on TikTok. So this lady was staying at a hotel and she said there was a strange man following her or like standing at the end of the hall. And then like out of nowhere, he just started running towards her, so she ran away. And then I think, did she go in the elevator? She ran away to her room, I think. Yeah, you remember? It was that. I think one of my friends, he showed me this. And then he also I think he also found another video where like it's one of the staff at the hotel showing like the seats and the CTC footage. And like when she was running away, screaming and hollering, no one was following her like behind her or anything. Oh yeah, she did. Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. She ran into something, but like wouldn't close or whatever. My friend who had showed me that, he said that it was kind of similar to like that one incident that happened years ago with that Asian girl who stayed at like a haunted hotel, and then she was found mysteriously dead in like one of their water tanks, like at the rooftop. I don't know if anyone remembers that. I don't remember that girl's name. I think she was visiting America. She went to go stay at like one of those famously haunted hotels, and like she was found dead in like one of the water tanks. And like no one knows how she got in there. And when they were looking at like the hotel footage of her like walking around acting kind of odd, it looked like she was like looking out for someone, but like literally no one was in the hallway. Yeah, that's I that one creeps me out, and I would never stay at that hotel where she was. Honestly, I don't think I would want to stay at a hotel where anyone died at, to be honest with you.
that she's on a video call to try to scare the guy away, but it doesn't seem to work.
Okay.
Arya says that she heard the man's footsteps behind her start to get faster, and she thought that he was chasing her, so she runs and starts screaming for help. But now this is when things start to get weird, because viewers begin to notice that if you slow down the video at a couple of key moments, no one can be seen chasing Arya. And so now we cut to a completely different TikTok account, one made by a guy named Tony, who is a maintenance worker at this very same hotel.
Oh, I didn't know there was another person.
Online, so he goes to check the hotel security footage. He finds this.
Y'all, so here's video of that girl that posted, and I'm gonna let y'all know now. It gets really weird. It's like she acting like she's running from something or hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in the frame. Like she tweaking.
Yeah, it is weird.
And the elevator door is not even closing. Like she playing hide and seek or something.
In the video, we see Arya running down the hall and then cowering in the elevator. But again, no one can be seen chasing her. Strangely, the elevator doors just won't close, so Arya runs out. Tony says that the front desk clerk said that Arya did eventually make it downstairs. She left in an Uber without a word. So now, Tony is curious as to just what might have happened to make Arya run away. He finds the girl's room number and goes up with a coworker. What they find is truly disturbing.
What the hell? Oh yeah, she did just leave this. She did just leave her stuff. Yeah, they said that she left in an Uber and never came back, I guess.
It's crazy. No, this shit's ridiculous. What the heck is this doing in here?
Not your dad, kid. Thank you for the follow.
This in here, hold this. Yo.
Why is her room trashed? What the hell? Like, I can understand, like, her suitcase being open, like, she was looking for stuff, but, like, she quite literally left the place trashed. Kind of.
This is crazy.
What is that?
Aria's luggage is still in the room. Even stranger, the room looks like it has been ransacked, with things strewn all over the floor. Weirdest of all, Tony finds something commonly called an underdoor tool. This device is often used by criminals to break into hotel rooms with a latched door. So now Tony thinks that someone might have been in Aria's room, and maybe there actually was someone chasing her. He goes back and takes a closer look at the hotel security footage. What he finds chills him to his core.
Alright, y'all, so I went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her. Just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that just... That's just the housekeeper down there. Right there. Right there.
What the hell?
This is crazy. And y'all think that's crazy? Why? Keep watching like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. My hand is shaking.
The hell?
What is that?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
I ain't see all this extra shit. What the hell?
Wind ain't even gonna do that though. This is crazy, yo.
Just a few minutes after we see Aria running down the hall, we can see a strange unexplained shadow that seems to speed off down the hallway in the same direction. Shortly afterwards, a stone from a nearby decorative bowl mysteriously launches off the table and lands in the hallway floor.
Yeah, like how to, and I don't know if you could stage this because I'm like, how the hell are you gonna make a rock fly towards you? Looking at looking at like the camera footage. So something might actually be going on in that hotel.
Oh, Tony says that he doesn't know exactly what happened here. He says that he has never experienced anything like this while working at the old hotel, but he has heard strange, unexplained sounds from time to time.
Well, that doesn't sound safe.
No construction going on. Nothing.
So was some real person with bad intentions chasing Aria? Was this something supernatural? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always, you decide. Unleashed. A couple in West Virginia owns a little pet shop, and they usually let one of their older dogs wander around the place. But one morning when they come in to open up, something seems wrong. The dog isn't his usual happy self. Instead, he's curled up in his bed, trembling, and absolutely refuses to come out. The shop owners are
I know
worried, and
the
they check the security
doggo.
cameras to see what might have spooked the little dog. They find something truly bizarre. At around 11:30 p.m., the camera shows the little dog wandering aimlessly through the dark pet store. Suddenly, out of nowhere,
What the hell?
something seems to actually launch the dog sideways.
What the hell?
Almost as if he was kicked. Thankfully, the pup wasn't seriously hurt. But was this some weird freak occurrence? Or does the pet shop have a guest that no one can see? Next up, a guy named Angelo says that some seriously strange things have been happening in his house in Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands of Spain. Angelo says that one night his dog Nala started acting very weird, as if something had given her a serious scare. Curious and a little worried, they decide to check the security footage. What they find is downright chilling.
Oh, she barking at something.
In the video, little Nala seems upset by something off to the side of the room. Something that we can't see. Nala starts backing away, clearly frightened. Then, suddenly, something seems to violently yank the collar right off the dog's neck.
What the?
Angelo posted follow-up videos to prove the footage wasn't fake. He showed that the clip came directly from his security camera, and he even demonstrated that Nala's collar is extremely difficult to remove. It doesn't just fall off. Angelo says that since the incident, his poor little dog Nala is a nervous wreck. He says the dog refuses to stay alone and now insists on sleeping in their bedroom every night. As for Angelo, he's added 2 more cameras around his house because he thinks that whatever pulled that collar off is still there, and he plans to catch it on camera. It sees you. It seems that
It
both
sees
children
you.
and adults have long found the animatronic robots at Chuck E. Cheese pizza restaurants to be a bit nightmare-inducing.
Oh my god.
The creepy robots are so unsettling that they were the primary influence behind the popular horror game Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh my god, FNAF. I could never play that game because I could watch people play it. And playing it myself, I'll be too paranoid to like actually finish the game.
So, a woman named Gina visited a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant with her child. When the show ends and the animatronics shut down, she decides to take a peek behind the curtain to film the inanimate robots. Instead, she catches something downright creepy.
See, no, it's already creepy enough.
One of the animatronic robots suddenly looks straight at Gina with a wide-eyed stare, almost as if it caught her spying on them. Now, of course, this could have just been some coincidental glitch in the robot's programming, but it bears mentioning that the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics have no facial recognition sensors, no motion sensors, and nothing else that can make them intentionally turn to look at someone. But in this case, it almost seems to stare right into Gina's soul. The fall.
See, no.
Noah says that he used to live in a 138-year-old haunted house in Lancaster, South Carolina. Shortly after moving into the house, Noah started to hear strange unexplained tapping from the bottom of the stairs.
Not someone tippy tapping.
Hello? If you can hear me, please stop.
Yeah, actually it's going faster. What the hell?
Why are you going faster?
The guy's going even faster. What the hell?
Oh, no. This is more or less really creepy, like late at night when it happens. During the day, I can walk down here and it's like, okay, it's creepy during the day too. Calm down, girl.
Noah says that the old house was previously inhabited by the Hood family, who all met a tragic fate inside the home.
Judson Hood, the original homeowner of the house, built in 1887. So I went on Ancestry, I go and pay the $19.99, whatever fee it was, and I get all of this dude's family tree information. But pretty much this document up here talks about Judson Hood's death. As it would turn out, Judson was not the only one that died in this house.
I don't know what they doing. They doing they're doing something. Like as soon as like what was his name, Noah? As soon as Noah started talking, he decided I'm gonna go faster. I'm gonna go faster just to annoy him.
In fact, every single family member died. Mary Pogue Hood, his wife.
Even weirder, Noah finds out that Mary Hood passed away on the exact spot where he often hears the creepy, unexplained tapping.
So all that knocking sounds that you hear in the previous videos mostly occurred right here at the bottom of the stairs, and that turns out to be the location where Mary fell down the stairs, was immobilized, and then eventually died.
As the weeks wear on, Noah
Oh,
starts
that's
to get
wonderful.
accustomed to the ghost that he believes to be Mary Hood. He even becomes a bit annoyed by the nightly tapping.
I mean, I would be annoyed too. Like if it happens like all the time, like both day and night, I'd be annoyed too. I'm like, oh my god, bitch, shut up. Stop tapping. We get it. You're dead. You're here. Slow it down.
Mary.
Mary sounds like a terrible person to live with.
Ooh, I'm covered in goosebumps. Mary, I know you just died 106 years ago. Give it up, Mary. Cut it out. Come on, Mary, for real. You done said your fucking piece 106 times. Die. Go to the grave.
But apparently, the spirit in his home took that personally. The haunting becomes more intense as one night while Noah has some friends over, the bizarre tapping not only comes from the base of the stairs, but also from the actual walls of the house's second floor.
This hasn't happened in so long. Hello?
Don't do that. No, I ain't kidding. I will leave right now.
Oh my god, look. Please stop.
No, f you. Stop. No, stop.
Noah's friends are not quite as used to the haunted house as he is, and one of them has a physical reaction.
Bailey.
Did she pee her?
Bailey.
Oh no, she peed herself.
But this is when things start to happen that even make Noah's blood run cold.
What's up, girl? Are you trying to say something? Or are you just trying to keep annoying me?
And now the haunting seems to get serious and...
Oh my god. I have to watch it again.
Are you trying to say something? Or are you just trying to keep annoying me?
And now the haunting seems to get serious and downright dangerous because Noah's front porch inexplicably just catches fire.
I heard somebody banging. I'm like, what the f?
I did too. I literally went inside. I said Noah.
His house caught on fire? Oh my god.
Lancaster County are looking for a hero they say saved their lives. Their home caught on fire without them knowing early yesterday morning. They tell our South Carolina Bureau Chief Shakira Speaks a mysterious Good Samaritan called 911 just in the nick of time.
Those are words you never want to hear, and the roommates say if it weren't for someone driving by, they would have never heard those words either. Homeowner Noah Heaton says it was a normal night for him and his roommates as they were all preparing for bed, but they weren't prepared for what would happen next.
I woke up at about 1 a.m. with my roommates yelling at me, thinking someone's breaking in the front door.
The sounds they heard were from the Lancaster County Fire Department urging them to get out of the house. So barefoot and in pajamas, they got outside, only to see firefighters already tackling the fire on the second story.
And that's when I saw our hammock outdoor rug up in flames.
This is less
Oh,
the fire.
God.
Heaton says officials still don't know the cause.
Love you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I really am so glad we're okay. That's
Each roommate attributes their luck to guardian angels.
So by now, Noah has had about enough of the old haunted house and the ghost of Mary Hood. He just sells the home and moves out. But
Understandable.
that's not the end of this story. Because you see, almost exactly 1 year after Noah sold the house, a mysterious raging fire started in the home and it was completely destroyed.
You guys, I'm...
Oh my god. It's a good thing he did move out then. If it happened for a second time.
Still in shock that this house burnt to the ground after 3 years of my blood, sweat, tears, and literally my entire bank account poured into this house for it to burn a year later was insane to me.
Now, regarding the second fire that resulted in the total devastation, again, I had moved out, so I don't know much details about this fire other than the family was in the home when it started, and guess what time it started? 3 a.m.
Thankfully, the family of 4 who were now living in the house made it out without any injuries. Now, after researching this fire, I can confirm that, weirdly enough, the fire department does say that it started right around 3 a.m., just as Noah said. And the local fire chief says that the cause of the fire is currently unknown. Shadow in the snapshot.
That's so scary and creepy.
She took a photo of her 3 friends with a disposable camera. When she had her photos developed, she was shocked to see a mysterious extra person in the background.
Who the fuck is that? Well, it kind of looks like she's smiling for the camera, but ew.
Now, at first, many people who saw Keeney's photo said that the dark figure in the background was simply a shadow from one of the girls, or possibly Keeney's own reflection as she took the picture. But then people began to brighten the image a bit and saw this. The extra figure in the photo seems to have a ghastly face.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a shadow, and it certainly doesn't look like Keeney's reflection. So just who or what is this?
Yeah, they're ugly.
Scary videos.
Scary
videos that are kind of scary at first, but then just become a little weird or goofy. Mostly just goofy. So first up, a man looks into his hallway and in the shadows, he sees a cat just laying there and staring at him. But he doesn't have a cat.
Who's fucking... I don't have a cat. Kitty, kitty. Oh my god, I thought that was my cat.
Oh.
Now, I thought
it's
that was
cheese.
a cat too, so...
Oh yeah, it does kind of look like one.
Anyway, next up, some guys witness a real zombie attack on their car.
Who's this homeless guy?
You're all good. Hey, you're gonna have to get out of the car, sir. Wait.
Damn, he's strong as shit.
Flashing his car. Just like you hate something. They're flashing the car.
Now, I don't know if you call that guy a zombie, but he definitely was exposed to some kind of strange chemicals that changed him into that.
Don't do drugs. You're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
The funniest thing about this YouTube video are the comments, like 28 beers later, and Hills have DUIs.
Oh no.
My favorite, he still has PTSD from the Civil War.
No.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back again next time.
I don't know if I've seen this one. I'll actually have to look at like their channel. I think we'll have time for one. That's a playlist. There we go. Oh, I haven't seen this one. I'll watch this one. We're gonna, you can't see it because I'm blocking it. But we're gonna watch, well, we're gonna watch scary videos you can't unsee. Wait. Before we watch it though, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna use the bathroom and we will continue watching. Alright. I am back. I went on a side quest to pack my lunch for work, so I don't have to worry about rushing into it. So I don't have to worry about rushing to like pack it if I'm getting ready.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons. But then Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
There's like little mosquitoes. What is going on? What? What did you say? What did you say, Mommy? I can't hear you.
You gotta keep that open so it doesn't get all musty.
You can't tell me it's not good.
I know, they just randomly spot a ghost that's right out of the know.
To her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk only about 20 feet away. Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s with an eerie grin on her face.
Oh no.
Heather is now freaked out. She can't understand why no one else saw the strange nurse. So she checks the footage from their front door security camera, and sure enough, the recording also shows a creepy pale figure walking right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder, because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The conditions that that hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through, and these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded, like the nurse to patient ratio was just extreme.
With 2 student nurses and maybe 3 attendants, we have all we can do to bathe the patients, get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors, give them their medications, and try to keep the place clean.
Now, when I was a kid growing up, we used to definitely go in there, and it was really scary. Like, the second you walk on the grounds, you just feel like it's cold, it's not normal, it feels weird. Like, you can tell somebody's watching you. There's underground.
You do? Oh God. Hopefully you don't hopefully you don't experience anything weird like this if you live so close to the hospital, the Memorial Hospital.
Tunnels underneath, so we used to run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels to transport bodies, and there was still those like metal slab beds that they were still down there when we went in there, like, you know, in the 2000s. I felt my arm grabbed in there once, and I moved my flashlight because I thought it was my friend, and my friend was like over there, and oh my God.
Mute?
But this story gets even weirder still. Heather's dad lived in the same house as a boy. When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital. So did Heather catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital? And if not...
Oh, it's a haunt location. Oh.
A strange woman walking down the sidewalk. Ho ho no.
Ho ho no. Oh no.
An old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid 1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping the South were forced to hide under the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history, Cara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had, quote, some ghostly activity through the years. So one day, Cara and her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and it's been dead silent, and all of a sudden I hear Santa, and I thought it was coming from outside, and it's not. And this is my basement.
Don't look it up. Oh, it might be a bit graphic or dark for Twitch. Okay. I won't do that then.
Summer.
The hell? Why? What's Santa?
Yeah, it's right there.
What's Santa doing?
Yeah, it's in there. Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months, and it's off.
Kara's daughter flips through a box, which ironically contains 2 old Chucky dolls.
Oh my god, not
And the
2.
Santa figurine has suddenly activated itself and is just talking away, even though the power switch is turned off. But there's something even weirder here that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded. Because, did you hear it?
Oh, hear it.
Right, but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months, and it's off.
Just as the Santa doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, "No, stop!"
No!
So is Kara's basement haunted? Is the little Santa doll possessed by some wayward spirit? Or is it all just a very odd coincidence? You decide.
It seems to be too much of a coincidence. It's a haunt location. Don't look it up on Steam. It has it has blood on the walls. Oh no. Yeah, I definitely will not be looking that up.
A woman named Cheyenne is taking care of her 2-year-old daughter when the little girl says something very strange.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Oh?
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh.
Your daddy's missing you.
My daddy's
What?
missing me?
That's your him.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
Her daughter seems to be referring to Cheyenne's dad, which is odd because not only has her daughter never met her granddad, but even Cheyenne herself was only just a toddler when her father passed away. So Cheyenne shows her daughter a picture, and the little girl confirms that it's the man she saw in the hallway of their house.
I guess he just wanted to check in on his granddaughter and his granddaughter.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Heart.
A heart?
Daddy. Hey, Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
2 days later, and it happens again.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
The drawer scared me. Can you already?
Oh no. You says in the closet?
Cheyenne says that her daughter still occasionally talks to the entity that the little girl now refers to as, quote, Daddy Ghost. But Cheyenne says that some online comments have scared her a bit.
She calls him Daddy Ghost. She's only had an experience like that 2 or 3 times. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, I try to capture it on video. I also had a lot of comments saying that it wasn't like something nice. It was something mean. That freaked me out, so don't say that again. A lot of people were telling me don't communicate with it. I'm not. I'm scared. She is, and she doesn't understand. So, tell him, Mabel.
Diane's daughter seeing the ghost of her granddad stopping by for a visit? What do you think? A grave situation. A young
A
woman named
horsey?
Britt lives on a large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that lately, things around the ranch have gotten a little strange. Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange. It all starts one day when Britt's dog Josie just completely freaks out.
So, I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it in real life of a freaking cemetery. In my front yard, I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog. She's up in that room upstairs. You can really hear her barking from here. Josie?
Hello, motherfucker.
You're a shadow too. Thank you for the follow. We're watching spooky videos. How are you? Oh no, now she growling.
Yeah, she's just been staring at that, and then she started barking.
Oh, thank you for the follow on Twitch then.
And when she growled, I kind of like booked it. But I don't really know. Like, that's usually like her stance while she's waiting for me to come home, and I'm just like, is she waiting for someone to walk out of that closet? Like, I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks when she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like,
I feel like crazy stuff do happen like for no reason. So I kind of do believe it, but I've never experienced anything paranormal myself. I've only been watching videos of it. I do feel like the spirits do kind of linger. Not gonna lie to you. Because like I'm always seeing stuff where crazy stuff happening. Like there's no explanation. There's no like reason why it should have happened, but it did anyway. So yeah, I kind of do. But I've never experienced it myself. I only watched other people like on the internet experience it. I might believe it more if it actually happened to me, but I would also be freaked out. So I don't know. I don't know if I really want it to happen to me. Also, ad break in less than a minute. What's a little? I've never heard of a little before. I don't know a lot of like paranormal like lingo. Oh, a little girl. Okay. Yeah, I haven't actually physically seen spirits. Maybe like in my house I'll hear like a thump or something, but I do live with other people, so I do live with my family, so that could honestly just be anyone in the house. But I myself haven't experienced anything crazy.
like, what? What is it? What is it?
The dog starts ferociously barking at the upstairs bedroom closet for absolutely no reason. But little Josie's strange behavior doesn't stop there. As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house, where some of her family members and also several of their deceased pets are all buried together. Recently, the dog Josie has just started staring at the small graveyard.
Josie. Josie, what's going on?
The horses on
How
the
did
often
they-
just stare toward the small cemetery as well.
Oh god.
Well, that's not creepy. Seriously, what are you two looking at?
I wonder, like, that little gravesite isn't that big. I wonder, do they, like, cremate them and then, like, they bury them? On the little site. 'Cause it's not a huge one.
But now, weirdest of all, Britt says that lately the neighbors' cows have started to wander over to her property. And they also
Not the
just
cows.
weirdly stand around the small graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about. They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development.
Oh my god, I swear. Animals will always, like, know when something weird's happening. And like, they see something that us humans don't see. And it's so creepy.
They just kind of come and really breathe around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah. What's up?
So,
Britt is confused and a little creeped out by all of the animals' strange behavior. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn. One night, Britt orders some food from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard.
Oh my god.
He completes his delivery. And then things just get weird.
not the cows is gathered around. Welcome back, everyone, from the ad break.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
This is location is outside, no here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You're a cow door?
I scared. There's a cow.
They're actually not mine. They're not wasn't showing up.
No, yeah.
No. They come hang out around here every night. Yeah.
Oh my god. So, are they ever gonna grab their... get their cows? Oh my god. Okay, now, spirits is one thing, but shadow people, I don't wanna be anywhere near anyone who, I don't wanna be near, like, any paranormal, like, thing that, like, is a shadow of, like, a person. That's just downright, that's creepy at that point. Like, I don't know if you were here for, like, the very first video that we watched, but, like, literally the person who was, I think it was, like, the first clip, they lived in, like, an old house that was, I believe, a hospital, or, like, a doctor's house. And, there was some weird guy with, like, a hat on, just standing at the door, just looking into the window. This is a shadowy figure. You can't see it, the person, because, like, the glass was stained, so, like, you already can't really see through it all that well. But the person, but when he opened the door, there was, like, literally no one there. Apparently it's a normal occurrence for, like, homeless people to, like, be out there, just out in the random, which is why he opened it in the first place. Because he has to tell them to leave because it's private property. But that was probably, like, the first time He saw someone, but then when he opened the door, no one was there.
Thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, like even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like. Are you for real right now?
Oh God. The alarm in that house just randomly going off. That's so weird.
Something sets off the alarm inside Britt's house, and as she carefully walks back inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her shirt. She
Oh
jumps
no.
in terror and runs back out. Britt says that she was too afraid to return to the house. She spent the rest of the night in the family RV that was parked outside. Hunter or hunted.
Damn, when she didn't get the chance to eat her Uber Eats.
Public are out bow hunting on public lands in the remote wilderness of Missouri. Suddenly they hear something that sends chills down their spines. Now, let me say before I show you these clips, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video. There's absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this video or that anyone was injured in any way. Alright, so, while Nick and Ted are hunting, they hear a gunshot, followed by some insane screaming. They immediately grab their camera and start recording.
What the hell?
Now, Nick and Ted are in such a remote area of the Missouri woods that they have no cell service to call the authorities.
Oh no.
All they can do is listen.
Yeah, luckily they're not really recording anything that's like actually happening.
Screaming at the absolute top of their lungs over there. Very not good obscenities to someone else. I've never witnessed anybody screaming like that.
It definitely doesn't sound good. I think there might actually be like something like very bad happening.
Something not good's going on.
Oh no, they're still screaming. Yeah, I heard you fucking killed her, and I'm like, oh no. That's what I heard from the screaming. I don't know what else is being said though.
Again, Nick tries to call someone to report the incident, but they still can't find a spot in the woods with cell service.
We ain't got any service in here, so
I don't.
call the police and tell them to.
I don't think there's too many war movies just in general on YouTube because of how violent they are. So yeah, it would be kind of difficult to watch them.
Go over there and see what the heck's going on, but sound like something off a dang horror movie over there. I mean, we're just scaring a guy. That's absolutely losing his mind over there.
At this point, Nick and Ted are totally freaked out. They just head back to their truck so that they can get out of there and call the police.
I've heard some stuff that I feel needs to be reported to the police department. Okay. I was hunting, me and a buddy were hunting, and at about 6:45, we heard gunshots, which is not uncommon, But then for 30 minutes straight or so, there was lots of screaming and just people obscenities, and it sounded like something really bad was going on over there, and there was 20 or more gunshots ended up happening. I have pins dropped on a map about how far we were from where we think this was occurring. We didn't know what to do, and we had no service, so we're trying to report and see if anything had been reported about there.
Days later, Nick and Ted provide an update on what happened after their terrifying encounter in the woods.
So after that hunt, you can see we alerted proper authorities, and the days following that event, I had some contact with the state game warden, and they told me that they found nothing on this situation, and they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
Even though Nick and Ted reported the disturbing incident and even provided GPS coordinates to local authorities, nothing was found at the site. There's absolutely no evidence that any kind of horrible event ever took place there.
You know, it freaked us out, and, you know, we really got unsettled by it, and we weren't scared that, you know, someone wasn't coming after us, but we had heard something that it could have been. You know, your mind goes to think about what could that be, and, you know, I immediately go to worst case scenario.
So did Nick and Ted just hear someone having a random temper tantrum or a breakdown? Was it just someone freaking out and maybe just shooting guns at a tree stump? Or was it something much more disturbing? You decide. For the full-length version of this video, be sure to check out the channel, The Hunting Public. Shadow of a Doubt. Now, I've covered the strange and creepy story of a woman named Rosanna in one of my previous videos. Rosanna lives in France in an apartment that she claims is intensely haunted by some mysterious dark entity.
What in the hell?
While she is home alone, she starts to hear strange sounds coming from her children's playroom. What she catches on camera is truly chilling.
That ball's just randomly moving. What the? Oh! Oh! My thing is, why is her kids never here? This is happening.
Toys in the playroom begin to move on their own, and as Rosanna goes to investigate, she notices something very strange. Did you see it? In
What was
the
it?
reflection, the large shadowy figure of a man seems to be standing right behind her. But when she spins around, there's no one there. Rosanna sees the strange shadow behind her again in the reflection, but then the figure just disappears. Rosanna claims that this dark spirit has haunted her apartment for months, but she just can't afford to move out right now. So is Rosanna being haunted by some evil entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. A guide to the other side. A young woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram. In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely man who rents the trailer has not been seen for weeks. It turns out that the man had unfortunately passed away inside the trailer. This is the footage.
Right there, right there. Wait, they're going up to Tom's place. So wait, you said the light wasn't off?
Yeah, exactly. and I knew that something was going on. That's a lot of cops.
Holy shit, the hell? Oh my god, they're calling.
They're coming in.
Are they calling something in? I'm going back over. What was Tom doing?
Is there like an app you can check or something to figure out?
Oh, Jesus. Abby's okay.
She's fine.
Did you see it? The small shadow of a child can be seen lurking outside the trailer.
Oh, what the hell?
Lost and abandoned. But the police don't even notice, walking right by as if they can't even see the child. And then, suddenly, the small child's shadow just disappears. Watch again.
So many goddamn flashing lights, but...
The figure disappears into thin air right in front of the police, but they don't seem to see anyone. Viewers of the video pointed out that there was another odd apparition in this video.
Another one?
Looks like the shadowy figure of a man standing in the trailer window. So a few days later, Diana and her father go to check out the trailer, and things get really weird.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. What was that? Oh, fuck. Jeez. Whoa. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait, did this guy have a kid? What is this?
Yeah, this kid died too, like, I don't know, before, a long time ago.
What the hell? I don't know.
So first, Diana is terrified when a dead crow falls out of one of the cabinets, which seems odd as the man has only been deceased and out of the trailer for a few days. So how did the bird get there? But next, Diana sees a child's paintings on the refrigerator. Her dad tells her that the man had a horrible tragedy where his young daughter passed away many years ago at a very young age. But the man kept her drawings and mourned her for the rest of his life, descending into sorrow and alcoholism. So, is this childlike shadow figure the man's daughter coming back to meet him as he passes to the other side? What do you think? Mirror, mirror. A woman who goes by the online name Pixie Paranormal 1 is a psychic medium and paranormal investigator who has had quite a few strange experiences. Some that could be supernatural.
What is this noise? Sounds like someone's walking. What is this noise?
And she has also experienced some scary incidents that are just a bit too real.
When the sun goes down.
Got a load of kids running around in here. Can you hear them all?
That's a big ass dog.
That's a girl crying. Can you hear that, guys? Hang on. Turn the lights off for a minute, people. Turn these lights off. Turn these lights off. Hang on a minute, guys. We've got to turn these lights off. Turn the lights off. Turn that light off.
Oh, hell no.
Turn it off. I don't mind hunting ghosts, but it's the humans that worry me. Human beings freak me out.
Yeah, it does sound like that.
A very chilling experience right in her own home. She heard cracking sounds coming from her mirror, so she grabbed her phone and began to film. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Look at my mirror.
Oh?
My mirror's cracking by itself.
What's happening? Wait. Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked twice so far. Why is it cracking by itself?
No fucking idea.
There's two me.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
Alright, let's just carry on with it. Right, follow me.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum, I know. There's a naughty mirror. Wait.
Okay.
Why is the mirror cracking?
I don't know.
I know. Maybe the naughty seven.
The woman's mirror begins to break and crack all on its own right before her eyes. Even weirder, what looks like a strange misshapen face seems to appear in the slowly shattering mirror. So
I can't really see it.
From Pixie's Paranormal Investigations follow her home? Or just what do you think is happening here? Scary videos.
Scary
And now
videos.
again, we end this video with clips that might seem a bit spooky at first, but nah. Case in point, some Dutch urbex explorers are checking out an abandoned old building, and they find something absolutely terrifying.
Oh, they saw a whole ass guy. It's a homeless person.
Now, honestly, squatters in an abandoned house are much more dangerous than ghosts. Also, did you notice that this guy's friend has on the same jacket as the squatter guy? Truly bizarre. And next up, a woman is chilled to her core as she wakes up to strange activity. Some unseen force seems to open and close the drawers in her bedroom.
Is it just one of her pets? I can see something moving in there. Is it this one of her pets? It's a cat.
And it's just her cat stuck inside her wardrobe chest. Look, there's his little head peeking out. And finally, Pedro sees a very strange shadow of what seems to be a person who is just not there.
Oh.
Then Pedro realizes that he just has weirdly designed chairs.
Oh.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, please, if you want to be awesome. And hopefully, I'll see you back here next time.
Oh my god. I almost thought that was a person, but then it was a chair. I'm like, what the hell? It's probably a statue or something. Alright. That's actually going to be it for today. We watched 3 spooky videos. I'm definitely gonna do this again next week. Because I need to catch up on Nuke Top 5 anyway. And so we may be watching another round of like his videos next week. But thank you for everyone who stopped by to hang out. I appreciate it. We're actually gonna raid out. While that video was like playing, I was looking for someone to raid into. And we're actually gonna raid into one of my friends. Where is she? She was live? Hello. Oh, never mind, I see it. Okay, so we're actually gonna raid into Aki Faye. She's playing that new game, No, I Am Not Human. So if you guys want to keep with the spook factor, we're gonna go raid into her. Right here, copy the raid message to go show her some love. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to advertise this. Join the fucking Discord. Join the Discord. I think after this, I think later in the month I may actually be, I'm gonna be doing a community night with people who are in the Discord. So make sure to go follow. Well, not follow, go join so you can be updated. I don't know if I spelled social right. I didn't. Okay. Well, my socials are linked. My socials are linked on Twitch, so go follow me on all of my socials. I think I may actually have a YouTube video coming out this week. Yeah, I may be posting it this week, maybe on a Thursday or Friday, so be on the lookout for that. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I might be streaming earlier, but I'll let you guys know. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at either 12 or 10 a.m. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.